Welcome everyone, this is the grand finals of the North American Dota Underlords tournament. Now let's look at the players first. Let's introduce the players. We have Noni, we have Nottucci, HBMP, Mr. Devilpens, Sai, BBG, Frasso, and Daggy. You can see that most of the players are Lord and Big Boss, and also the highest Lord being number 7 in the world. Now getting into the game, we'll show you the gel first, and today we'll be using the same gel for the entire 5 games of the tournament. Yes, there are 5 games in the tournament. Today, 2 assistants attacking. The Shadowfin is a Warlock. The Brownies are affected by Berserk massively, and also 2 Knights are gone. The Champion and Tiny are affecting the Warriors and the Champion builds as well, but I think the Assassins are going to be the biggest part. Hunters and Assassins counters Warlocks, and with Assassins gone, more Warlocks will be appearing. And how do you counter Warlocks? With Assassins and Hunters, because one reduce healing, the other one focus fire down each unit. This tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. The tournament has a total prize of $20,000 and a cash prize of $10,000. MSI is the trusted brand in gaming and esports. With the new MSI emulator BlueStacks, you can now run mobile games smoothly on your PC. Tournament started on the 8th of November and is expected to finish today on the 30th of November. There are 5 games in the tournament, each scoring 60, 40, 20 and 10 points for the first 4 games. The last game will have a 1.5 times point system, so it's 90, 60, 30 and 10 points to give a player a chance to come back and make it 4. The tournament winners, or the scoring for the tournament, will be the first place will have a $3,000 cash prize, also a MSI GE laptop series, followed by the second to the 4th player in the tournament. They will be receiving $1,000 cash prize and also a MSI GP series laptop. Lastly, the 5th to 8th place players in the tournament finals will have an MSI monitor as a prize. The tournament had over 300 players participating, and the tournament has run closely for 1 month for now. And yeah, throughout that, close to 300 to 400 players has been reduced down to 8 players we see here today. Now, we're going to round 4 now. I want to see. Now, one thing to notice is with today's gel, full Brutes and full Heartless are available. We're going to see lots of Brutes and Heartless just for the early game. This allows the players to stabilize, have a decent economy, and to be able to go further into top 4. Usually you do want to aim for top 4 for the point scoring, and on top of that, you can transition with Brutes and Heartless into almost any builds. You can go Trolls, you can go Savage with Lone Druid, you can go Arc Warden, you can go Deadeye with Gyrocopter, so lots of good builds. Into round 10, we have Nottucci on the top with about 14 gold of saving with double stack fire. So he's definitely going to the Scrappy, Inventor and Dragon. This is actually super powerful if you find enough 3 stars. He can also go for insects because Waver is also an insect, and then Scrappy, and he's 1 step fire away. Followed by that, we have saving of about 30 gold for a few of the players, 20 and 10. BBG is actually the lower economy. What I expect is BBG leveled up to level 6 once the round starts. In terms of builds, lots of Brutes will transition into other builds. The Brute Heartless is the traditional one, followed by Brutes and the Druids, followed by a bit of the Brutes Knights, a bit of everything. BBG here, ooh, which one would be big? I'd love to go for Helm if I get a chance. Blink Axe is okay too, going for the Helm. So, followed by the builds, we can see that players, there are 7 Hogan players and 1 NS6. All the 7 Hogan players went for Firebreak. Firebreak, although after 5% nerf, is still very strong. It gives more damage and more durability. The only NS6 went for the Bruiser. Now, any big pickup? The second big pickup is double contract, a Helm on BBG, and that will be it. No Aegis so far. Oof, what a surprise. Did player not pick Aegis, or is it like subconscious? Oh, BBG is going for Mages. I'm not sure if I like the choice, but if there's lots of Brutes, Mages are the best counter. Because Mages do not need the attack damage that much. And also, Brutes are melee units that clumps up that doesn't usually have scales within them. So it's a great counter, and also Brutes don't do that much damage to Mages initially. BBG actually holding on. Very lovely. Now, Frasso have a 7 win streak, and if you notice, he doesn't have enough 2 stars, but just the ability to combine units. What he's looking at is he might even level up here. He's not leveling up. But if I were him, to protect the win streak, I might level up and just throw it on a unit. Yep, he leveled up. There you go. He sold a few Shadow Shamans. He leveled up to put on Tide. Tide will provide him with scale. The Shadow Shaman will give him the chores, and maybe having a ogre to sacrifice would be good too. Yeah, Edin says, so angry at the blood bonds are very strong. Thank you so much, Wincher. Oh, he's facing a big one. Usually you don't want to face a Lone Druid. It's a 2-star Lone Druid. Small chance he can win though, because his brutes might reduce the damage of the bear enough to sustain himself. But he's version HP. HP MP here with the brutes, so it just does incredible damage as he stacks up his damage. And yeah, despite the fact he leveled up, he's still in trouble. Enchantress might be his saving grace, if she survives. The bear 2-hit her. The bear is the Lone Druid, oh my. So deadly. So, into round 15, we have most of the Hogger players go for Hot Rod or some of them went for Implosion. Actually, one person went for Kaboom, interesting. No, Twitchy is going for Inventors maybe. He's also got the 2-star Slack. Looking into the builds, most players are on 4 Brutes and also... Ooh, what does HP pick here? He went for the Aegis. Okay, very safe. Followed by that, we have... Give me a...
We didn't come here for second place.
Yeah, sorry guys, my throat's been on off those days. So, followed by that, we have a bit of the assassin transition. I wasn't expecting it because 2 assassins were banned today with Queen of Pain and PA, but maybe TA. So maybe without TA, without the 2 girls, maybe they can do it. Let's have a look. So more of the brutes are coming, and you know, variety of Heartless with brutes. The biggest pickup would be the Lone Druid. Notice 2 Lone Druids are used by HP here. So he's got a 2-star Lone Druid, and also he's got a 1-star Lone Druid. Those Lone Druid does not have Savage Stack. I still feel Lone Druids are very strong, but Wine's doomed. He might lose here. His frontline already lost. He's facing a very strong 4 brutes. The bear might not be enough. Look, minus 92 damage. Is the bear enough? Yeah. Brutes are so strong in the early game. Very strong. And that Doom's no joke. Look at him go. Actually, enemy Hogan did the most damage. This is really a rise of Hogan. I was playing N6, maybe I was doing a run. Into round 18, we can see level up. Level 8, 8, 7. So actually, a majority of players are already level 8. Despite the fact it digs into economy, they're very aggressive. This kind of goes along with how aggressive they are with the units. I'll show you guys not Twitchy though. Look what he found. He found the dragon, Scrappy, scaled, assassin, and also insects. He's also waiting for 1 standby. Very creative build. He does have a 2-stack on the bench as well. He's sitting on 6 stacks. Look at him go. He might lose here, but he's got great potential coming, I think. Downside is assassins that are countered by the brutes. Because no matter how strong the assassins are, once the brutes get their hands on them, they just lose too much damage. Into round 20 now, we can see there's a majority of the brute players are still on top, and the players on the losing position also runs brutes. The difference is how well they adjust the brutes and if they have a Lone Druid. I'm surprised that HP here with a 2-star Lone Druid is actually losing because he only has a 1-star Treant. That's the difference, you see. Some of the brutes are going for the Chores, Warlocks, other brutes are going for Heartless, so definitely a variation of the brutes. What I'm really interested to see if Not Twitchy can make it with his assassins, dragons, insects, and everything else. Now, Let's Go says apparently Hogan's better now according to BPG. Oh, interesting. Oh, by the way, if you find the Master Menace, it's so good because most brute builds can use a Troll Warlord. Well, everyone can use a Troll Warlord with a mask, right? The Troll Warlord with a mask and just build another troll is super strong. Now, round 31 now. Any major pickups? There's Octarine. There is a Relic on the Alchemist. That's interesting. There's Octarine on the Doom. Bash on the Deucer. Deucer can bash too. Keep that in mind. There's a few healing words. to compensate for the lack of N6 healing. And more relics to be found. Okay, relic on the Venom is better. Let's look at the Basher on the Medusa. Mr. Devilpens has Basher on the Medusa. What we're going to see is her split shot with 2 target can have a chance to bash with 2. And also amplifies the damage. So she's hitting 3 units at once. If you look at the damage, you can hear that boom 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 with a little bash. Oh, she also got linked by IO. Oh my, look at this dude there, guys. Look, the train protector's bashed. 1 bash, 2 bash. Oh, the axe was massive coming back here. He needed that second axe, I think. As long as Dusa survive, I think he's got a good chance. He's facing a very strong player too, Zaggy here, with a revenge. Actually, Zaggy won. This brute had 800 damage, that's how Zaggy won. So if you look at here, Dusa did 9000 damage. Over here, N6 did 12k. Let's look at Tucci. Tucci have assassins, but he's missing his 3 stars. He rolled everything in, notice that? Yeah, no 3 star yet. So sad for the assassin. He could be so much stronger with Master Menace and 3 star. Sometimes RNG is a very tricky thing, you see. That's why it's less reliable when you don't have enough assassins like this stage. Damn, it's a lot of damage back and forth. I'm surprised that assassin's actually doing this well. Ah, he's still lost though. He's out of economy. Notice he's on 0. Players with economy 46 down to 0 here. Most players have won all-in or semi-all-in after round 20.
You won't lose again.
Brutes can pair off with almost anything, to be honest, because they have damage and they tank up. Assassins. Unfortunately, not Tucci have not found assassins. And not finding the 3 star assassins is going to punish him so much. Yeah, Druids as well. Heartless is good for the Brutes, and also you can go with a bit of Savage with the Brutes. Just for damage. Ooh. This might be it for Not Tucci. Does Not Tucci have Aegis? He does not. That's it. Both are eliminated. Oh, BBG's gone too. So BBG gone at 8th and also Not Tucci at 7th. What a fast-paced game. And why is it fast-paced? Because first place on 37, last place on 3% with no Aegis. And hey there Rainbow, this is the first game of the tournament. There will be 5 games to play in total, and here's a point system for the games. Let's see how Mr. Devilpins fares. He's more balanced, I think, and notice people just building anything onto the brutes. This is insect brutes. I like it because I think every bit of the insect have the potential except Weaver. Weaver does help Alchemist though. If Alchemist tank up, it's really good. He's the player with Basher Medusa. He's facing on this insect. And people are running insect everywhere. First here is also an insect. Oh, that Doom on the tanking was massive. Oh, that last there though. Lifestealer has Master Menace too. Look at him go. Unstoppable Lifestealer. Well, Lifestealer lost his friend, but the tank and damage is done. Is it now? 9 Enchantress? No, the train's so strong. 3-star train, guys. A force to be reckoned with the healing. He's got Moonshot train. That's why. So if you look at healing, train did 10k healing. On the other side, the train did 5k. Difference between 3-star and 2-star, right? Into round 30. And now the top player is actually Mr. Devilpens with his Brutes and Warlock with Insects. Very creative. Ferso also runs the similar build, but he does have a less HP, but he does have Aegis. We're watching Zaggy here. Zaggy is the Warlock hunter. I'll show you guys why. Oh, what does he pick? He has Refresher Launchered. No, Refresher Tide. Refresher Launchered is good too. So, Zaggy is Warlock hunter with Heartless and Hunters. He can focus on Warlocks. He has the Downing Dasu to reduce healing. He also have Heavy Wounds with Pure Pain to remove healing. It's like full healing counter. Why is that? Because Noni and everybody else went for Warlocks. Disruptors on the rise, and Zaggy here gonna show. He's gonna show how to counter Warlocks. I think if he gets something on the laundry, it's also good. If it's a 3-star laundry here, he's missing one. With refresher laundry, it also helps. Omen says I'm rooting for Zaggy. Yeah, only N 6 right? Oh, excuse me. It's a 2-star Medusa 2 for Zaggy. Enemies thought they had him. Let's see how Zaggy goes. Actually, does enemy have him? It's a caster's curse. Each time I say he's gonna do it. So he loses. Oh, he lost big as well. I think Refresher Tide won't be game changing. Refresher don't trip to help. Not casting BBG tonight. Hey there, Champston Snaps. BBG was in the game too. He actually was eliminated in the first game. For the next curse target espresso. Oh my. Well, hey, you know one person that shouldn't be losing? It's Noni. Unless Noni faces Zaggy, Noni should not be losing. Look at Noni's items and his units. He's running 6 Warlocks with the Troll Warlord and also 2-star Gyrocopter. How does he lose? My money is on Noni. He's also on 24%, he can't die. Unless Zaggy finds him, Noni cannot lose. Omen says, okay, now Noni has been cursed. He found Vassal? Yeah, Noni will be Vassal. More dots, you reckon? Yeah, Noni won't lose. Yeah, I have solid belief. Noni will out-heal them, right? Yeah, he will out-heal them. He's not even taking damage. Let's look at the healing. Noni's units are not even dying, by the way. Only Alchemist died. Enemy has Warlocks and Insects though. Maybe the overall sustain will win. I've cursed him again. How did he lose here? He lost. Don't tell me he dies. He's on 3%. So scary. I've cursed him yet again. That's so strange, right? You think Noni will win. Maybe it was the positioning and maybe it's the choice of units, but I'm not sure. Look at his units. It's like 2-star Jar, 2-star Disruptor 2. Oh man, Represent the curse is real. Round 33 now. We have only 3 players left, and Side did pop his Aegis. Only one with Aegis is Vassal. So what we're looking at is 3 Warlocks and the Hunter transition. So the Brutes have been transitioning out of it. Let's look at Vassal, the number 1 player. He has Aegis, he cannot die. Let's see if he loses or he wins. He does have only 4 Warlocks, but he has Insects. Doom though? Oh, what a good Doom. My Headhunter had Refresher too. That's why you should go Refresher Laundry, I think. Yeah, Vassal's got this one. It's got this one, guys. Let's see. No way he loses, right? It is a 3-star train though. It's double bears. Is this what? How did he get double bears on Laundry? That's strange. Laundry only have a big time contract. Okay, he won. There you go. Yeah, game's full of surprises. There you go. 2 players were eliminated. Sai and Zaggy here. Sai came 4th, and Zaggy came 3rd. So Zaggy with the Hunters actually could not counter the alternative build of the Warlocks and Insects here. We left with only 2 players all of a sudden. I want to see how did he get double bear? Did you guys see that? Fossil here had 2 laundry bears with a laundry that does not have a refresh item. Very strange. Noni here. Noni actually was defeated by Fossil. So let's see if Noni can do it again. Oh man, there's no never want Matt to refer match. I think Noni's in trouble. Oh, the hop and buff refresh, that's right. Oh my. Let's have a look at from Fossil's perspective. Okay, we can't see it. Let's come back to Noni quickly. So we can see that Vassal does have Spark, yes. Whenever a unit is supercharged, the cooldown goes to refresh. That's right. It's the refresh cooldown. Oh, super powerful here. So, oh, he refreshes Laundress Bear. Oh my, what a creative build. Whoever goes supercharged goes refresh CD. Now that's how he gets to Bear. Yeah, look at the bears. There you go, powerful Hogan build, guys. Don't underestimate Spark. Everyone gets a free CD. Bear's doing work. There you go, Noni wins. Noni is the winner of the first game, and this is a creative build. People did not see Spark coming, or I did not see Spark coming at all. But with Spark and a 1-star launcher, he made double bears, and everyone had a cooldown reduction with Spark. Super strong. And Frazzle with a creative build with Warlocks, Insects, and a bit of everything. He transitioned out of Brutes into the late game, with 2 of the best Brutes with Doom and Stream Protector. He also had Aegis as well. Did he? Yeah, he had Aegis too. Don't think he popped his Aegis. So well played by Frazzle. Let's go to the game 2. Let's see how players adjust to this. Welcome back to the second game, guys. This is the second game for the North America Dota Underlords tournament, and we still have the same players as before, with the highest ranking players being ranked 6 right now. He actually went up a rank. So, same lobby as the first game and same jail as the first game. We can see those units as the jail units. In the first game, what we noticed is we saw a lot of the plays of Brutes. And in the second game, we see less bit of the Brutes, more of the Warlocks right at the start. Still, people do want to play Brutes though. Now, this tournament is going to have a $20,000 total prize pool with $10,000 cash prize. The players that come on top in the games will be rewarded with 60, 40, 20 and 10 points each for the first 4 games. The last game will have a scaling of 1.5 times the points, so 90, 60, 30 and 15 points for the last game. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV. MSI, the trusted brands in gaming and esports. With the MSI emulator BlueStacks, you can now run mobile games smoothly on your PC. The tournament started on the 8th of November and is expected to finish today on the 30th of November. There will be 5 games for the finals today, and we're into the second game now. Into round 4. Oh my, players really want Brutes, and how many Axe were taken? Oh, not that much. So Axe is the starter Brute, but if you don't find Brute, the Savage is okay, you know, the Trolls are also okay. A player's going for 2 units, players go for very weak units and more economy. Of course, they spent after the round started, but they had almost 10 gold for each of them before that. Your players are really forcing losing tricks. So compared to the first round of aggression in the first game, less Brutes and less leveling up.
Time to have a little fun.
Almost no one is level 5 yet. Here, first was level 5. Because naturally at round 6 you go up to a level automatically. So not Tucci also level up to 5. In terms of losing streak, 2 potential for Sai and Frazzle, and win streak with Staggy and HP.
Those hexes did not work.
Frazzle versus BBG here. Now, BBG did take a variety of units. He might be just taking the pairs for the sake of having a potential in the mid game, because you don't want to lose too much HP after round 10. Or maybe he'll want to go into the Insects and the Scrappy Inventors. That's really interesting too. Losing slightly here is not bad. Into round 10 and going to round 11, what we're going to see is, well, let's look at the win streak players. Noni and not Tucci are winning with the Inventors and Scrappy. I really think this can work. If Tucci keeps going with Inventor Scrappy, it's much better for him, I think. BBG here found another Helm. Helm is a really good pickup between round 10 to round 15, I think. This time, there's less Brutes, but because there are less Brutes, people are completing Brutes much faster. This is round 10 and there are 4 Brutes ready. And also we can see Brutes and Warriors and Brutes and Trolls. Still, the top 2 players are not Brutes, and this shows, although you don't find Brutes, you can still be strong in the early game. All the Hogan players went for Firebreak, and the NS6 player went for the Bruiser. Any major pickup? Other than the Helm, it will be Aegis here, which is a really good pickup. BBG currently has 29 gold, and he's saving up. He bought a bunch of units. With the 4 trolls, he's definitely going for troll Warlock. I think he'll stay 4 trolls and 4 brutes. Heartless give you more damage, so does the trolls. But in respect, Heartless does damage in terms of like harder hitting, Troll does damage in terms of more frequency and faster mana gain. Because if you attack fast, you gain mana fast too. Look at this, the trolls are holding on. This will be big for BBG too. He was I believe he was how much was he on? 29? Yeah, he was on 29. So if he wins here, he actually makes to 30, he gets a 3 gold of interest. Ooh, let's go back to Not2G. I really hope he goes further with Scrappies, because no one goes for Scrappies and Inventors, because they just love the brutes. Scrappies and Inventors are good counter to most physical build with armor, and they also explode, they also do lots of good things. This time, he does not have the dragon for the Snapfire yet, so she's not very strong. The biggest unit is actually the Beastmaster he has, I think. The Bloodbound Beastmaster. But he's dying too fast though. Can the Beastmaster survive long enough? Actually, the Beastmaster is surviving long enough for sure. With the healing of the Mr. Warlock. He did 3 axes. Oh, it's gonna be very close. Yeah, his units didn't die in order. I think he needed the Ogre to die. After the death of the Ogre, probably the Warlock to die. So this with the Beastmaster gets damage. But the Warlock was the last to die. So he lost his losing streak too. Into round 15 now. Most of the Hogan players went for Hot Rod for... oh, it's 100... Wait, what's the difference? You can see 105... Wait, 105 with 90, so... are these still scaled by leveling? That's what I just realized. See, level 6 and level 7, different numbers. Now we have Kaboom and we have Despite My Rage and also Implosion Picked. The builds are maturing into the brutes for sure. We can see most the 4 brutes and players will be leveling up too. BBG have a choice. It's really the Relic or Helm. He went for the Relic for more damage. Very justifiable because the Trolls do have quicker attack speed. So this really helps him. Shadow Shaman has the best attack speed at 0.8, followed by Barrett at 0.77. One thing to notice, by round 16 most players are level 7, by round 17 let's have a look if players got to level 8. Item count, we have Aegis, we have Helmet, we have Helm, and we have Skullbasher, Relic. And also the biggest pickup. So many brutes, guys. I don't know what to say, it's like everyone wants a bit of brutes. This is 4 brutes versus 4 brutes. On this side though, BBG is gonna pick up the... he's gonna pick up the Trolls next round, I believe. So BBG will have a super power spike once they have the 2 allies completed. 4 brutes means no one does damage, so Lifesteal actually does percentage damage on max HP. That actually benefits him a lot. Because if no one does damage, he doesn't die. It's a big axe. 300 damage axe. Look at this. Axe chop chop. Oh my. The Trolls, look at the Lifestealer. He did more damage than the Relic Shadow Shaman too. Hogan did more fire damage. Level 8 count. 1, 2, 3. 3 players level 8. Let's watch Not2G here. He's been making it work, and he actually went for what I was hoping for. He went for the Scrappies and the Inventors into a bit of Bloodbound and Deadeye. Beastmaster is not a must-have, but he can go into Hunters now. Beastmaster would love to have the Atlas, or Beastmaster would love to have the Hunters. It's a strange formation for the Timber Sword though. It's like he's trapped. Maybe there's a reason to it? It's a blink. It's a blink Warlock to suicide. It turns out the Ogre will actually have the buff here. Because Beastmaster will die too. Let's hope it's not Caster's Curse. I hope he does well. Ogre's in a perfect position to not be reduced by attack for now. Yeah, Ogre was perfectly protected. Ogre lost a bit of damage. Oh, that chicken was big. That chicken was very big. He's gonna come and bash everyone. the secret salmon strategy. Shamans, you don't usually build them, but if you get them, they're pretty good. Coming to round 20. We can see the leader being Mr. Devilpens with 4 brutes, and followed by the Scrappy player and also the Savage player. I like this disparity in the top, but as we go further, we see a variation of the brutes. Also, Zag is going for brownies. Oh my. There's no bristleback today though, keep that in mind. What does it pick? Does it pick Relic or does it pick Octarine? He went for Octarine. Followed by that, the 2 players in the bottom is actually HP and Psy. Both have the brutes ready in a variation, and there's only 3 ages for now. So this is the only ages that will be popped very soon. How many gold players went to level 9? Mr. Devilpens level 9, Noni, BBG, followed by HP and Psy. By round 21, 5 players at level 9. It's so aggressive. This favors finding Gnome Druids, Troll Warlock, higher tier units. So 4 Warlocks with Mr. Devilpens too. Octarine Ogre, oh, I have not seen that before. Interesting. Put him as a slave ogre too. Trap him in the corner. Little baby ogre hiding in the corner. Ogre's taunted. So I'm not sure the value for the ogre about the Octarine though, to be honest. Yeah, not that much I think. But that launcher's big. Hitting 500 per pop. Oh, I just realized why Ogre is so strong. Now, if you guys think about it, units that are on fire, Hogan sets people with supercharge on fire. That means he gets more hype, more damage, and lower cooldown, and this repeats. That's why Hogan's so popular. Because everyone goes on fire with his supercharge, because they don't die fast. Enemy also goes on fire, so everyone's on fire. He gets to maximum hype for damage and also cooldown. He just spams his supercharge too. One player to be on the lookout for is not Twitchy. He's rolling for 2 Timber Sword and 2 Tinker to 2 star now. He might be going for the Plastic. I don't recommend that. I think Jar is much better. He's just in 1 more Inventor. And it shouldn't be that hard to find. If he finds Clockwork, it's a power boost. He had the Viper just for the Dragon. Should help actually. I like the Blink Tinker if he makes it. Ooh, no, it's always scary. Poor Viper. Sacrificed. Let's see if the Tinkers can do it. Oh, the fire is so good. It gives Hogan so much hype. Look at how much hype the Hogan's gaining. And more hype means more damage, remember that? So, the whole Scrappy lineup also benefits Hogan. Snapfire goes on fire, sets people on fire, and just it goes further. Dragon Knight's coming too. Lovely. One thing to notice is that not Twitchy wants to stay on level 8 to be rolling, so he doesn't want to go to level 9 anytime soon. Most other players are already level 9, so yeah, he's only a level 8 player. HP count, oh, such a close fight. 59% to 19%. Most players are in the middle, because there's always someone that can defeat them. Although you're the same brute, it's a brute player with the Druids or the brute player with better sustain that wins. Oh no, Twitchy found it. The chosen one. The last bit of the inventor, and that's a big one. Okay, we're gonna follow no Twitchy now. Techies was found. I'm interested. He's not selling the plastic. Oh, he already have gold. I thought he was low on gold. It's on 52 gold. Tick is massive. Doubles his damage and also enables the chain reaction. Let's have a look at the techies go. Fire in the hole. Ready for the explosion? Oof, he did half of the health as damage. Okay. Can this chain explosion go for it? Oh, not enough. Double Tinker though. Oh, if he goes for... Oh, he went for Kaboom, that's right. More Kaboom damage. Too bad the Tinker is actually far away. They can't blow onto the enemy. But what I'm thinking is, if he goes for the feedback loop on the Tinker at 3-star, it's almost undefeatable if he gets the feedback loop. And also, Spark is not bad too. Into round 25 now. The top players being the 4 Brutes with the Trolls, the 4 Brutes with the Warlocks, followed by the Inventor Scrappy with Ace Found as techies. Followed by that, we have the Warlock variations, the Brutes variation, and the 4th Brownie was completed. Perfect. Zaggy and not Tucci are the favors for us to follow because they have variations to the Brutes. But still, we want to see how strong the Brutes are against any build, not just themselves. Let's look how Zaggy's going. Zaggy does only have 32 kills though. That's a little concerning. He went for the Blood Bomb Brutes. No, not the Blood Bomb Brownies. He probably wants Warlock in if he can, but Disrupt is so contested. Because most of the Warlock want him to. A big pickup is... Oof. He went for the... No healing actually. Interesting. A big pickup is over here with Sai. He does have the Troll with Battle Menace. At this early runs, not that early, it's interesting. And into round 26, look how many people are level 10. 1 people? 2% level 10. HP is going for in, and meanwhile, BBG just want to push for his alliance. He's also on high risk for the Troll a lot. Coming back to Tucci, if you look at his bench, he's got an Alchemist, 2-star Tinker, 2-star Timbersaw, 1-star Techies, and multiple Sniper. He's not running down 2 because he's got Aegis. Very confident. This Viper's got the scale because... No, Viper's got armor with the Scrappy. This Hogan's gonna be massive. Everyone's on fire. Yeah, so many level 10s right before 30. This is how aggressive people get. Oh, HB was eliminated. Look at that. On round 27 as well, same as last time. Players start to lose by round 27. I think by round 30, we'll only see about 6 or 5 players left. It is a Masterman's Venom though. Look at that. Masterman's Troll, Masterman's Venom. Let's go again. How can only lose is with Hunters or Tatless also reduce healing. He didn't even go for Spark, he went for Shockwave. He doesn't have Launcher, that is. It's Doom! Refreshed. The Doom is like crucial. 2 Warlocks that does not heal is a big difference between the 2. Yeah, remember waiting to try this build, right? Look at this guy. They might draw here, you know. It depends if the frontline breaks. I think Noni's frontline is actually breaking. He's not killing the enemy. Yeah, he's not killing the enemy. Oh, never mind. He's not dying though. Hey, he's killing the Ogre. You kill one, you kill the other one. He lost the Brewman there. He lost the Doom. I think he lost. You see? That bear. The Doom did 13k healing. But notice even Noni loses, he loses up big. He's already dead. He lost 23. Because the enemy hit train protected did 25k healing. This is healing now, by the way. This is the meta, guys. I hope Lord Tucci can survive. For Lord Tucci, if he bursts enemy down, he wins. If he doesn't, he'll lose massively. Click Timbersaw. No, Tucci does not have sustain, by the way. Oh, he did half of the damage. If Techie bursts here, he wins. Yeah, there you go. Burst was enough. Oh, is it? They start to heal. There was enough. This launcher had 10,000 1,000 damage, but it was not good enough because he couldn't sustain himself. Oh, he's got Viper 3 as well. That's right. Oh, that's a big one. Viper 3 with Vanguard and also the Scrappy armor. Into round 35. Any good pickups? We see a Tomb. Let's see what happens here. I want to see both players pick up. Tomb, BKB, family discount. But I don't think he can want discount. Yeah, Tomb's okay. Puzzle here. Oh, he went for the Tomb as well. He didn't pick Shivers. Most says Shivers is not that good because it doesn't do enough damage. It actually gives the enemy mana. Twitchy did find the sniper. He found the extra sniper. Twitchy needs to level up. Once Twitchy levels up, he's got a good play position now. With Fuzzle, he does not have Aegis, so this lose might be his last if he loses. Fuzzle's build's very good though. He's been running this build multiple times and it works for him. It's like really comfortable.
These guys are looking for trouble.
Hey, they're good. Yeah, I missed all the chests too. This Viper is massive. Scrappy's are very tanky. Scrappy actually bursted him down. Yeah, look at the damage. Taki did 10,000 damage pretty much. This Viper just burns him to death. There you go, Scrappy wins. As expected, guys. Second game, what a change of events. No, Twitchy did not go for the Scrappy route the first game. He went for Assassins. He went for Scrappy the second game, and it worked wonderfully. And till the end, he's still level 8. Everyone was level 10 and level 9. He's still level 8, but he made it work. All 3 stars. It turns out 3 stars can be the counter to the Warlocks and, you know, the meta because they can burst them down. And also, Fuzzle did so well. If you look at him, he went into the brutes, then he transitioned into dragons, the insects, and a bit of everything. Very well played by Fuzzle as well. Number 1 the first game, number 2 on the second game. That's game 2 for us. Let's go to game 3, guys. Lovely, lovely, right? Welcome everyone. This is the third game of the grand finals for the Dota Underlords North American tournament. In this game, we have one of the point leader after 2 games is Fuzzle. He came first in the first game, second in the second game. Let's see how he does now. He's running his Warlock insect build and that's doing great in the mid to late game. The gel is the same as before because it will be played on the same day. It's the same gel. We didn't see any assassins, but we did see the power of the Scrappies and also inventors coming to play. This tournament will be looking at $10,000 of cash prizes for the players and lots of prizes for MSI and lots of equipment. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV, with MSI the trusted brand in gaming and esports. The tournament has a point system of 60, 40, 20 and 10 for the first 4 games for today, and the final game will have a 1.5 times scoring with 90, 60, 40 and 15 points for the final game. Or 30. It's 90, 60, 40, 30 and 15 for the final points. Yes, the tournament organizers were actually the friends from BlueStack, with BlueStack being the emulator that allows you to play mobile games smoothly on your PC. And yeah, big thank you for the organizers to make this tournament possible. And it's so nice to have a tournament for Dota Underlords as well. Now, again, we're looking at... Oh, I was going to say, again, we're looking at 7 Hogan, but this time, our friend, who was it? Was it Twitch? Oh, it was Zaggy. Zaggy was the NS6 player. He went to the dark side and picked the Hogan too. Now I have 8 Hogans. Interesting. Because before to that, everyone picked NS6. Now everyone picks Hogan. Now people are adapting to it. Now, one popular build people are looking at today is the brutes. By round 5, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 brutes and more of them to come. Now Twitchy here found his Scrappies and inventors at the start, and I think he'll go further. Well, it's a great thing to know that if no one plays your build, you have more chances of finding them because they collect the units you don't need. We see a 2-star Beastmaster with Psy. Okay, this might be a comeback for the Brownies guys. Let's have a look. He found Twitchy. Twitchy does need the dragons for the Snapfire, otherwise she won't do much. Those are just food for the Brownies now. So got kill counts. Beastmaster got 1. Hogan got 1.
The more we fight, the tougher we get.
Hogan got 1. Beastmaster got 2. That's good. So, income wise, players are 20-ish gold. Most players are 20, except not Twitchy. He's on 30. Now we have a mage coming. HB's testing mages out. He might go Dragon's Mage. Let's have a look how he's faring at this stage. He found BBG, oh gosh. BBG is very strong. It's got the brutes, it's got the heartless, and they are 2 stars.
I'm not afraid of an essence climb.
Can Barrett do this? One more hit Barrett. Barrett never got the last hit off. So, 1 mage that's coming, 1 Scrappy inventor, and we can see not only go for the trolls. The trolls are easy to found, but not very strong into the late game. Into round 11 now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brutes. Only 5. I was expecting more. 5 brutes in play, with BBG running a win streak of 6, and Not Touchy with a 5 losing streak. Item wise, we have Blubber Contract, Helm, followed by another Helm, and a few Ages. Those 2 are the clutch items at the start. No more smugglers, so no more high rolls. Some build to be look out for is HP with the mages and dragons that's coming, and he's got the trolls for now at least. Not to have the inventors and scrappies. We're watching HP here. So sad the Snapfire doesn't have a dragon with him, or with her. Should show damage gun. Yeah, without mages, without a balanced team, HP is actually in trouble in the early game. He might lose too much HP, so Aegis will help a lot. That tree is so strong. Even 1-star the heals, ridiculous. BBG is on his way to 8th win streak as well. Only player that might defeat him is Mr. Devilpens. Notice something very similar. Both players have Shadow Demon, both players have Ogre Mage, and both players are going for the Druids. Yeah, BBG have the complete alliance with the Druids too. Now, someone to be on the lookout for is Faso. How does he make his build work is he goes into a bit of the Brutes, Trolls, Warlock and Savage, then he's gonna be collecting insects. He likes to go with dragons and insects for the late game. How is Not Touchy going? Oh, he's more troublesome this time. He's running a losing streak with 7 losses. He's building his alliance. He finally found... Actually, he did not find his dragon. He just have scaled for now. He's going for insects. Oh, interesting.
I won't lose again.
It's a very bizarre combination of units, actually. He doesn't have a source of damage except Stark, who doesn't have any item. Oh, maybe Stark can do it? No, Stark can't do it. Yeah, that's a problem. At this stage, he can't find enough Scrappies. He's much weaker. It's after round 15 he stabilized. Coming to round 15, we can see that BBG and Mr. Devilpens both have a big win streak. He's got 10, he's got 9, pretty much. They are on pretty decent economy, and I think BBG spent to level up. He will be level 8 next round. He's going for ultra aggression this time. It's justified by the brutes as well. Followed by that, we can see lots of brute plays and a few of the trolls mages that's coming. 6 mages too. Oh, that's a big one. The bracer launch is so good. And followed by that, 6 mages complete HP and also Not Touchy. He's missing 1 Scrappy. I think he'll level up for the Scrappy, then he should stabilize, I hope.
Come here for second place. Let's take him out.
The one part problem with the brutes is that if most people run for brutes, then it's harder for you to find your 2-star and 3-star. So players who adjust accordingly will be benefiting. The players who doesn't will actually get stuck and lose out. Not Touchy also got assassins. He's not going for, oh no. Ah, I should have went for Scrappies. What have we done? I really don't like assassins because I feel they're much weaker. Scrappy is... maybe he wants to lose him, I'm not sure, but he's on low HP though. He also took back the Stark. It's a very strange one. Scrappy is the best way he can go. He went for the loose. Look, he took back the Tinker 2-star and Clockwork 2-star and the Stark 3-star. Whoa. I also rolled deep. What's happening? It's really so deep, but I don't think he needed to, right? He still have ages. Yeah, we're now in. So, Faso here have good economy, good HP, and okay item, not the best items actually. He's facing mages. I don't think Faso's prepared for mages. That's for sure. Because for the first 2 games in the tournament, no one played mages. Yeah, Faso might lose here pretty heavily, just because you don't prepare for mages anymore.
All is fire you to drink.
Never mind, the Venomancer. Look at this Venomancer go. Chris Medical, he didn't lose to Vic, that's okay. How did Notuchi go? Notuchi stayed alive. And that's good for him. What I'm concerned is he's not having any economy. So, in terms of economy, 40 gold is pretty good, 30 is okay, below 30 is a little low for now. Twitchy just wants a slug, I know that feeling. He's baited. Here you go, this is the alliance you want to go for. With only 7 units, you get a bunch of good allies. Okay. Okay, Kuchi can survive.
That's hot.
Everyone click on the slug. Run 18 3-star slug. His sister comeback Twitchy deserve to have. He still need Master Madness, then he's big. Oh, he doesn't have scaled. When you have 3-star slug and no scaled, you like gold no mages. Baby slug is ready.
Tonight we dine on dragons.
Baby slug is ready. He's 3-star. It's got 4.8k. There you go, he defeated the mages. Okay, Twitchy can come back. If he didn't find the slug by round 20, he's in big trouble. Now you can consider him invested into the slug. Coming to round 20, something to highlight here is Notuchi have 4 scaled and 4 inventors with a 3-star slug. He rode super deep. He rode nothing, and by round 18 he actually found the slug. So that was a big one. Also, Noni here has a Troll Warlord. One of the only Troll Warlord with one of the big time contracts for the Bloodborne. Followed by that, BBG and Mr. Devil Pence are really comfortable with economy, really high. This is Twitchy. Not Twitchy wants some Master Madness, but unfortunately, you know, Relic's okay, Helm's okay. Not the best ones. I need that XP too. So it gives the Dragonite. Now we see a lot of brutes and a lot of variation. One thing to note is the first mage appeared in the game. By round 18 and 16, round 17 and 18, we found a mage with 6 of them, and now let's have a look at how can the mage fare. He bought the Enigma.
It's going to be different this time.
He's missing 1 Primordial. Funny Storm is not a Primordial, right? Yeah, now the Snapfire does a lot more damage. With a fire, that is. Mages are one of the counters to the brutes, by the way, because brutes don't naturally have scaled, and also brutes are melee, they run into the mage. That doesn't burst the mages down. That puck dodged. Smart puck. Someone found a Broodmother. A 2-star, that is. Yeah, Zaggy found a Broodmother, 2-star. So 2 of the players are replicating Faso's build. Faso found his build as well. So insect with the Warlocks. Let's look at Noni. Noni not only have the trolls and also Warlocks. And also insects. He's got a troll now too. Okay, Noni's big. The birds agree with us. And Noni's very big. Notice the insects also have attack speed boost, which is pretty big. The trolls also give insect attack speed. Alchemist is the best counter to insects though. It's like a pestilence spray. Both have insects, I think. Look at some spiders. Look at the insect damage. Okay.
What the hell happened?
The enemy alchemist actually prevailed with a 2-star. That was the difference, I think. The Dazzle with physical damage heal, and insects did a lot. On the other side, it's alchemist. Coming to round 25 now, a popular build that's started by Faso is the Warlock, Scrappy, Insect with the Scaled, a bit of the Trolls. Noni made it even stronger with 4 Trolls, and also we have Zeki going for the same build with small brutes. On the top we have BBG and Mr. Devil Pence. Both are transitioning in and out of the brutes, and likely curving to something else. BBG here might go for the Warlock with the Disruptor Found. Very big. We do have a Brownie player, but I don't think he will go full Brownie. And followed by that, on the bottom position we have HP with Mages and not touchy with Scrappies and Inventors. Those are the comeback builds. Master Menace is coming for not touchy, let's hope. I really want Twitchy to find the Master Menace actually. This would be massive. This is Noni. Pick the Racer. Items for round 26 is massive. Mushad, Maelstrom, Bracer, Basher, Maelstrom, Double Basher. Slack got another secret relic. He didn't get. Oh, so sad for the Slack. He did not find his Master Menace and lastly Maelstrom Lich. Let's watch the Mage. Always says, Matt, what are your thoughts on the Underlords future and other chess games overall? I feel like the hit the pick now kind of declining in interest. Oof, that's a long one actually. Simply to say is I hope they do great, but I'm always into strategy games in general. So if we want to change into a different strategy game or different auto chess game, I'm happy to try different games for sure. And with the support of you guys, you know, I'm very confident we can go further with most games we're going to as well. Mages. Oh, Mages is countered by the Disruptor. Disruptor means 3 seconds of no casting for the Mage. And that's a lot. Vessel was prepared for the Mage too. It's got a tie to the scale. There you go. HP's gone. Let's see what Twitch is fine. Need one more Tinker. There you go, I found Tinker. The clockwork goes down. Perfect. So yes, certain characters like Slack can solo carry even without the alliance. That's the biggest part. Because they have a potential to be a hyper carry with infinite game potential. But they need a team that protects them. That's the thing. Without a team, they're not strong enough. Oh, that's thinking. Jumping to the Slack. But notice Slack is like in the enemy backline. If he dies here, he really loses out. And he's also doomed. Okay, Slack is gone. But he's still got a Tinker for backup though. It's really good. Yeah, Tinker gets mana and Tinker have no cooldown. 0.5 second cooldown is really scary. There's Tinker. Oh, that's stunned. Oh, that took Twitchy away. If it wasn't for the stun, he could have killed a few. Oh my. BBG was defeated too. I wasn't even... Oh, he was doing so well as well. I wasn't even paying attention. Thought he was okay too. So BBG was... Remember, he was an unbeatable player with 12 win streaks. All of a sudden he lost 9 rounds in a row. And he's gone. Coming to round 30, we have Mr. Devil Pence being the Never player with the leading of 47 HP. His powerhouse Arc Warden with Moonshot is actually unstoppable with a Hogan Supercharge. Look at those little attacks go. Followed by that, he has a lot of good bench units. Second to that, we have Faso, which is the really strong player from the first 2 games. He is second right now. He's looking towards a good system of point acquisition, and he transitioned out of the brutes into the warlocks and insects as before. Item choices. With Lone Druid, I always go Refresher, I feel. After that, we have Noni with a Trovola with Datalist, and also Zaggy with a Void Spirit. Most players do have 4 warlocks, and this allows them to sustain. When both players are sustaining, it's whoever have a higher burst damage. The burst damage can be a single target damage with Lone Druid that's growing, Trovola, also maybe a bit of the Doom, and lastly the Arc Warden. Those are the game changers between the warlock fights. He's got a Disruptor. Oh no, Mr. Devil Pence does not have any income anymore. He went super deep. What does he need? He needs a Warlock. That's what he needs. Why does he have a Slack? He's got warriors. Oh, he's so greedy. Got a bunch of everything. It's Arc Warden now. He's also got the brutes too. The Disruptor won't be able to heal that much with only 1 set of healers, I think. 1 set of warlocks. Arc Warden is big. But the insects are killing them. So what happens is Hogan burns his allies and insects kills them when they are at 1 HP. That's how the Hogan lineup loses. The spiders at him. Zaggy was eliminated on being the same build as Faso here, but if we look closely, well, Daggy did not have the demon, he went for the druids. Faso here, he had the demon, and also I think his overall positioning and units were much stronger. Let's see how the fight turns. It is a small scissor paper rock now. Now, Faso again. Noni should win because he's got the chores. Also depends on Alchemist casting and how the Laundry goes. They do have Spark. With Spark on Hogging here, that's why the Laundry can summon twice with his bear. Oh, that's a good cloud that caught the Alchemist. And that Doomed Alchemist, oh, this is big. Alchemist can't cast means he can't stop the insects. And the insect damage will go through. Faso can still cast his Alchemist. If Noni wins here, that means Noni's super strong, but unfortunately, the Doom was too good. There you go, Noni was eliminated. Faso is top 2 again. Oh, go Faso. Mr. Devil Prince versus Faso. He actually won. But unfortunately, he won against the image. So he actually didn't count as damage. If you look at the final 2 players, guys, one has 6 Warlocks, one has 4 Warlocks. I think 6 Warlocks might be more sustainable. The Demon with Doom will be a game changer if it gets refreshed. So the damage on here is Arc Warden, damage over here is Lone Druid. Let's watch from Faso's perspective. It's 3 wins versus 2 losses. Alchemist will be so big. Oh, the Chicken Alchemist. He timed the Brood Matter to his Chicken Alchemist. But he can't burst the Alchemist though. So no one will be dying with the Alchemist casting, by the way. 2 bears are coming. Here, chicken everywhere, right? And the bear is actually mopping things up. Look at Faso go. Double bears. Oh, this might be it. Noni might be gone. Mr. Devilpens. Noni is gone already. So Mr. Devilpens lost 18. You might be wondering, how is he so strong with the Lone Druid? It's because he's got Savage, and on top of Savage, he has the Spark to give double bear. Downside with 6 Warlocks is if the Lone Druid on this side flanks with his double bear, they do about 550 damage together, and no healers can heal that much in a short instance. And the bears also gain power as they hit on the unit with more damage. Yeah, bear MVP Yogg, super strong. Let's see if the same happens again. Notice his positioning, he wants to catch enemy alchemist, I think. Yeah, he caught the enemy alchemist again. Delay the alchemist means he can get his insect damage down. He might also kill the alchemist. Oh, that's big. If he kills the alchemist, he wins. The alchemist is super good though. 1 bear. Look at this, second bear is coming. Perfect position with Faso. Second bear, kill the alchemist. He wins. It's in the details, but if you look at it, first you scythe the alchemist, then you double bear him. Look at those bears! Plus damage as they attack. And most players don't see the detail. They copy Faso's build, but they don't see the detail on the freeze, like positioning and builds. What a turn of game! So how many people copied Faso's build? There's 1 here, 2, 3. 3 of them, but he still prevailed with his build. The choice of Lone Druid and Doom, despite without having boots and without having druids, paid out. He also had the Tide Hunter for the scaled. So those are single units that's really valuable. And double sinking. Well played by Faso. So he came first, second, first for the first 3 games. It's not over yet because the 5th game will have a higher point system. Players can still do it, but Faso has done really well so far. Let's go to the 4th game now, guys. Welcome back, guys. This is the 4th game of the tournament finals. And now we have the game as first, second, and first with Faso. So we really want to look into Faso's build and let's discuss about that. Faso's 13 asks the question is, how do you counter Faso's build? If you think about it, he does run 4 Warlocks, he runs a bit of the front line. So if you can't out-sustain him because he was doing more damage with Savage, you can try to outburst him with Hunters and Heartless. I think that'll be a way. Assassin will be great here because he's spread out, but you don't have enough Assassins. So it has to be Hunters and Heartless, I believe. Or maybe Deadeye. So that'll be something. You go through to his backline. Let's go to Faso. Let's see how he proceeds. So, at the very start, players are finding some 2 stars. So players are doing a little higher of the rolling, and they're still collecting pairs, of course. We can see that Faso is currently ranked 8th. The ranking keeps going up and down, by the way. So because he hasn't played ranked games, those are private matches. He's ranked top 10 in the world, and his build is actually very effective in his meta. Everyone's playing Hogan, and what a day for Hogan. Faso and everyone showed us how strong Hogan is with Spark, a level 30 talent after round 30. It just resets a unit, you get double laundry bears and multiple cast. Very strong, especially with Warlocks and heals. Now this tournament have a big prize pool of $20,000 in total, and the winner here will take away $3,000 and a laptop, or $1,000 and a laptop for top 4 players. So definitely stay tuned. The tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV, with MSI the trusted brand in gaming and esports. The MSI emulator BlueStacks allows you to run mobile games on your PC smoothly. The tournament had over 300 players participating. We're down to the final 8, and this is gonna be pretty epic as the players go into a variety of builds. We have seen the Warlocks work, Insects work, Scrappies and Inventors work. Let's see what else can we find. Maybe a bit of Hunters. Oh, Faso might be running a losing streak. He lost twice in a row. Not a big loss though. He started with Insects right away. You can see 2 Nyx Assassin. Let's have a look. Let's consider the players' options at level round 6. Coming to round 6, let's see if anyone saves up. Mr. Devilpins on 11 gold, Faso's going down to 13 gold. He sold his double Nyx Assassin. He's going for Savages and Brutes as a start. We have Noni with 10 gold, Sai with 10, so most players are saving up big time. The players that's not saving up probably have lots of 2 stars. 3 win streak players and 1 losing streak player with Faso. Oh. I'm not sure if he's going for the same build or not, but if he's going for the same build, I want to see if anybody counters him with Warriors and Hunters. I have not seen Warriors and Hunters since the first game. It was effective and it landed top 4 I believe, but then people stopped going for Hunters. Let's have a look. Into round 10, we have every player picking Firebreak, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Brutes, and also a bit of the Heartless variation. Something to be on the lookout for is BBG currently have a 6 win streak, and also only Sai have a losing streak, so HP and Faso has broken out of the losing streak. In terms of units, there's 6 acts to be found. Mr. Devilpins, also lots of acts everywhere. Big pickup was the 2-step patch, 2 of them, and also if you look closely, in terms of items we have 1 helm, and that's pretty much it, and 1 Aegis. That's a big pickup. Now BBG, why is he looking at the clockwork? Oh, he saw the clockwork, good. I was like, this clockwork is lowering his economy. So round 11, BBG has 30 gold, had 30 gold. Everybody else was sitting on 20, 30, and only maybe on 40 here. So this is BBG versus Sai. BBG has been undefeated with the Train Protector in this game. Oh, it's like, I'm running away. I did not make it. Oh, that tree's big. Actually, IO dying actually changed the course of the fight. BBG lost here because of the Hunters and the Venom. Yeah, if you look at here, Venom did 6.5k damage. Pretty interesting. IO actually went forward, and after going forward, he couldn't protect the train. So small positioning will matter a lot. Now, if you remember, HP went for Mages last game, it did not work out. So players stopped touching Mages, they fully focus on the Brutes now. Brute count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 brutes. I'm rooting for Sina. He did not fall into the brute trap. So how does IO link? Usually IO link the units that's closest to IO forward and then left to right, then back, I think. Oh, it could be right to left. It's usually forward. So the IO will link the Witch Doctor here. It doesn't link diagonally. And it was hooked over. Run, little IO. He come back with full health now. Kerb says, I started learning the game and more I found out the main thing is to have a fluent transition. That's right. You need to save up into transition and into stabilize. Don't lose too much while you save up. Io died. Poor Io. How many players go to level 8? Still, Noni's only one at level 8. Let's have a look at him. He's going for more druids and more brutes. Solid mid-game but weaker late-game build. Now he lost the druid. He went back to the Atlas and also more savage. I like it. He's on really low HP though, 37% now. Good economy. He's facing a lone druid. Ooh, lone druid's always scary. Enemy does not have scale at least. It's a 2-stack KS9 too. Yeah, this lone druid is not gaining attack because it doesn't have savage. His Huntress cannot be positioned back usually, because she have a really low range of attack, only 2 cells. Better with Warlock, I think. Yeah, I want to try this Hogan build. So fiery. Savage prevailed, I think. Let's have a look. This damage Trim Protector actually does a lot if he kills the first target, he pops onto the next target with his spell. First leveled up, he preferred the Troll over the Lone Druid. Oh damn. Oh, everything else. So the Troll gave everyone attack speed. Pretty good positioning too. Everyone's tanking evenly. Unfortunately, this Doom was doomed. Bear's so strong. He did lose his Savage though. And the Bear stuck too. And maybe that's maybe how he loses here. The Bear's getting burned by Hogan. Awkward positioning with the Bear. Yeah, the Bear, let the Bear out. He wins without the Bear. He was actually winning without the Bear. Mage is more variable. Nah, it's just not enough. Because it's easier to counter mages. They're overall too weak. Because how you counter mages is with Warlock or Scaled. Warlock or heals mage, and also Disruptor destroys the mage. Scale will just tank up too easily. Ooh, which one first to pick? He went for the Octarine. Octarine Witch Doctor with lower cooldown. After that we have Mr. Devil Prince with a 2-stack KS9 and 1 Axe Trigger. He also have a Master Menace. So he's doing well. If he finds a Troll Warlock, he will be even stronger. Zack is going on 4 Heartless and Sai has 4 Scaled. Okay, that's interesting. No, he's not 4 scale, right? 1, 2, 3? 3 scale. So lots of brutes, but there's a variation with the Savage and Insects. In terms of bench, we see a few Lone Druids. Players do really want a 2-star Lone Druid, and unfortunately for Mr. Devil Prince, he doesn't have any Druids to use a Lone Druid, I think. So that's looking for the user, is he? Yeah, but oh, that's right, he's got Hunters and Scaled. He might be a counter to the Warlocks later. We're still watching Fazzle for now. He does have a 2-star Lone Druid, by the way. No Savage for now. He's still waiting for level up for the Venom. Very controlled. Notice he's been spending his gold to level up. You can tell he's on 20 XP now. So probably in 2 rounds he level up. Better units for Octarine will be on Warlock, because Warlock heals allies, and also units that have multiple stuns like Sand King. So let's look at Mr. Devil Prince. Mr. Devil Prince have Brutes, Trolls, Warlocks. And also a Blink Axe that's 3-star. He's an Axe Machine. He's on 15 base armor, one of the highest base armor unit. Also, he has the Troll Warlord Master Menace. He doesn't even lose life. Super strong. Hey, thank you so much for the gift, my friend. Rohan says, "Hey mate, how you doing, mate?" I'm doing good, Rohan. Good to see you as well. Welcome, welcome, buddy. It's been a while, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. The Masterman's Troll Warlock was hyper speed. It's 2 attacks a second. He was soloed Hogan. Oh, that was close. The Hogan did so much implosion damage. So it's not Tucci. What did not Tucci have? Not Tucci had... He didn't have implosion. He just exploded him. Into round 25, 2 players have been eliminated. So very rapid game. We have 2-star Sand with Octarine, 2-star Laundry with Time Contract, and followed by that, we have the 3-star Axe and also Troll with Mask, Lifestealer with Mask. Oh, a Mask. What does he pick? Want to see? Frazzle don't play the Troll a lot, so I actually went for the data list here. Interesting. Data list will be more scaling as Laundry gets more damage. Followed by that, we have Mask on the draw and also Maelstrom. The builds of choice will also be Boots everywhere, followed by the Heartless and Warlock. And the 2-star Laundry is massive. I want to see how the Hunter fare. So let's go back to Sai. I found another Disruptor. I heard the Doom. I was like, what is that? He's not buying until later. Perfect, allowed me with Frazzle too. 50 gold. Oof. He thought players find a way to counter him. Probably his players are copying his build, but he knows his build the best, right? So they can't perfect his build, and then they lose to him even more. I'm rooting for Sai to counter him. He's waiting for a level up for the Alchemist.io.
This should be quick.
Oh, there you go. Sai versus Frazzle. Bows are not matured yet, but Frazzle's already level 10. Yeah. Let's see how strong the Hunter Focus Fire is. Oh, he got a hook in. What a hook. That was a big hook. Oh, he got the Hocken, but the Hocken got healed. So he did not die. He got all his spells off. We thought the Hunter would counter the Warlock, but not enough. Oh, he's lost 21 HP. 1%. Hunter needs more. Hunter needs to level up. Imagine if he died there. He had like 50 gold. So he's like, all in. He literally just leveled up here. He found an Seducer and his Alchemist. Yeah, he's only got 3, that's right. Zelda, I also reckon. Is that one in? Oh, he's got Deadeye too. He's got too many good things. I'd love to have Deadeye. Let's push Sai again. This might be the 1% comeback. He lost the Heartless here actually. Interesting. I think Heartless and Deadeye is really good. Yeah, the Focus Fire is so good. Oh, but there's Cloud there. Took out Medusa. No, there's one more Medusa down there. So it's okay. One more Medusa down, but the axe is like so strong against him. I think Sai's gone. He can't beat the axe. Yeah, GG. It turns out the Warlock's variation also is very powerful. And the Hunters were not enough against the Warlocks. So not only Sai, BBG is also eliminated. So Sai and BBG are gone. We're left with Frazzle, Mr. Devilpens, Zaggy, and not Tucci. Oh, Frazzle is so comfortable right now. Coming to round 30, we can see there's only 4 players left, and Frazzle's facing the other 3 player with 71 HP on 17 to 10 HP, so he's on a commencing lead. He's level 10 with 50 gold. And if we look at him closely, he has transitioned his builds without insects this time, so he knows the variation to his build. He couldn't find the Brumada, but it's okay. So he adjusted into Warlocks with Disruptor and also the Laundry and Doom. Very deadly. Now, if you look at Mr. Devilpens, he's using his 3-star Axe massively and also 2-star Disruptor here, 2-star Aquad. So interesting pickups by the players. Let's see how they fare against the mighty Frazzle. He's got insects ready. Oh my. So in the end, I think he'll lose out the Ogre and Axe and have the insects. That'll be perfect. The brutes only have 10 girls.
Our victory is at hand.
Zaggy versus Fazzle. Fazzle's Laundred, and Fazzle also picks Spark. Everyone picks Spark here, by the way. With Spark next to Hagen, he will just instantly refresh your unit, and that's so powerful. There you go. 2 bears. Fazzle's positioning is also good as well. He's tanking evenly, so he's not dying together. Oh my. Ogre is so valuable too. But enemy has heals though. Is Fazzle actually losing it? He actually lost. The true protector is like, I smack everyone. So, Mr. Devilpens defeated Not Tucci. Not Tucci actually came 4th. And also here, Fazzle lost to Zaggy. Look, characters, I don't force builds. When we're playing, we just play anything that comes to us. Sometimes we go assassins, sometimes we go mages, which doesn't do that well now. Sometimes we go scrappies, sometimes we go, you know, the popular ones, Hunters, Deadeye, brutes a little bit. I need the troll. Mr. Devilpens need the troll. Thank you so much, Kogex. So, round 32. He sold the troll actually. Oh, he's 17%. I don't think he needed to go in that badly. So this is Mr. Devilpens versus Fazzle. Versus Fazzle, he needs everything, right? Troll's doomed, so he doesn't get an attack speed when he attacks. Notice if you look closely, Fazzle's positioning allows him to refresh Laundry multiple times. He just wins with Laundry. The Laundry damage is so high. And even when Mr. Devilpens spent all his gold and sold his troll, it's not enough. Oh, Zappy's gone. So Fazzle man double kill here. There you go. Fazzle double killed. Oh my. GG, well played. At round 33, Fazzle actually won with about 50% HP with a very powerful build with Druids, Warlock, Savage, Trolls, and Brute and Demon. The biggest plays was the way he transitioned into the Druids, and having a 2-star Laundred, he put the Laundred next to his Hagen, and Hagen refreshed Laundred with Spark. And I think Fazzle's on a convenient lead. Maybe he already secured the tournament. We need to double check the scores, but by game 4, we can tell Fazzle's very powerful. And that's one of the reasons he's ranked 8 and top 10 in the world. Well played, buddy. Welcome back everyone. This is the final game of the grand tournament for the North American Dota Underlords. In this tournament, we'll have $20,000 worth of prize pool and $10,000 worth of cash prize. Now this is the 5th game. We have our leader, or the winner of the tournament, already decided after the 4th game, which is Fazzle. Fazzle came 1st, 2nd, 1st, and 1st. He's currently on 220 points. The second player is Mr. Devilpens with 100 points. So no matter what Fazzle does in this game, he already secured his 1st position. By coming 1st, he wins $3,000 cash prize and also a laptop with MSI. Now the 2nd position up to 4th position players are still to be determined. Those players will be earning $1,000 cash prize and also another laptop from MSI. So it's going to be very contested for the top 4 players. The top 4 players to be looking at is Mr. Devilpens, Not Twitchy, Noni, and Zaggy, and also Sai. This is going to be very close. This tournament is powered by MSI and Game TV, so thankful for them and also the organizers from BlueStacks. MSI is the trusted brand in gaming and esports. With the new MSI emulator, the BlueStacks, you can now run mobile games smoothly on PC. Tournament started on the 8th of November and will be finishing after this game. There's over 300 players participating, and the tournament lasted for 4 weeks and throughout preliminaries, quarterfinals, semifinals, into the finals. Lots of good builds and lots of patch actually happened in the tournament. This is the latest patch, and notice the meta changed from N6 Hagen into fully Hagen now. In the latest patch, we had a buff to the Warlocks, and we see a rise of Warlocks, rise of combination units with Warlocks and the Brutes. So let's see if Fazzle play any meme builds, because as my chat said, he might be trying something fun, because he's fully secured the point system. Most of the other players are still contesting for top 4. Massive difference between top 4 and 5th to 8th. 5th to 8th, you'll gain MSI screen, a computer screen, but you will not be getting the cash prize or the laptop. So it's a big difference. Yeah, go hunt. Wish that there was a tournament like that in Europe or Australia as well. So, into round 4, most players are picking pairs, a different variation of units. We can see a bit of the disparity, simply because more players are picking Savage over the Brutes. Or maybe they just couldn't find the Brutes. Yeah, it's a heavy preference on the Brutes. Over the 5 games, whoever have enough solid lead with the Brutes and also get the Lomdred wins. And now of course, Fazzle here did show us the transition. He can go into Trolls, Brutes, he can go into the Savages, Warlocks, and also the use of Lomdred was so powerful.
Get past us.
2-star Bloodseeker and a Deadeye. Oh my. That may be massive. Bloodseeker's not getting those kills though. He's trying really hard now. He died. That's the problem with Bloodseeker, I feel. He either does really well, then he does nothing. I showed him sitting like a truck. And there you go, Zaggy had the Bloodbond. Fully forgot about the Bloodbond, that's why he had Ogre in the front too. So sacrifice 1, sacrifice 2, sacrifice 3. Into round 10 now, we have Zaggy with a 100% win streak and a 6 win streak lead. He is currently running Heartless and Bloodbond. Followed by that, we have lots of Brutes and lots of Druids. There's a variation. Druids is going for Brutes, the Trolls and Warlock is going for Brutes, everyone's going for Brutes, because that's how powerful they are. Notice Sai is running a losing streak. He hasn't been using his 2-star axe, he just now put it in. So, Fazzle currently is in the middle of the pack with decent saving. Most players are on 10, 20 or 30 savings. Help's really good too. Round 11. Usually at the start of 11, players do go to level 6, notice that? Everyone's level 6 except Sai. This time Sai is going for a deeper losing streak. He have not spent anything to level up, so that means it will cost him 10 gold to level up. He doesn't need that. He's got enough HP and Aegis. Let's look at items. We got a big time contract. A few of the Blightstone. Oh, Blightstone's really awkward. Helm is really big. 1 helm, 2 helm, 3, 4, 5. So HP has 2 helm. Very deadly. Really strong in the early game with 5 armor and 4 second on kill ability. Often want to be aware of the hook. Here the punch hook actually took the Hoggin. Hoggin's big. If you kill the Hoggin, no one buffs, no one does damage. Gohan, this is not a part of the rule to use a Hoggin, it's just how strong he is in the past 2 days. Started yesterday, people started to pick Hoggin and he became super strong with the particular build into the supercharge, and now everyone picks him. Let's see. Zaggy here currently didn't complete his win streak, right? No, he didn't. Fazzle's actually on the bottom. That's okay, he's safe. So, no more interesting builds on the final game. Actually, there is one. Zaggy have the Hunters. That moment when Hunter become an interesting build. Is that... Did you have a Blink Dagger? Did you have a Blink Dagger Bloodseeker? That's the problem with picking Blink Dagger. He forgot his champion, actually got it. Problem with Blink Dagger is it's not very useful. You don't want to blink and die. Maybe for Bloodseeker it's okay. Because he dies anyways, right? You know it's like fast delivery? Bloodseeker is like, take me! Then he dies. He doesn't have a Bloodbond to use him now. Yeah, Tucci is in trouble. Oh my. Oh, poor sniper. Into round 15 now, we have the Hunter taking the lead actually. At round 15, Zaggy has a 9-1 win streak. Now if you keep in mind, Zaggy did find the early game Beastmaster very quickly, so he built around that, and also he's got a contract for the bottom. Very scary. Followed by that is the good old Brutes and Defense. A quicker transition into the Warlock, let's see if that pays off for HP. And after that, a Scrappy player, go Twitchy. Twitchy is coming back to Scrappies and Inventors and Deadeye. Lastly, we have the Trolls and Brutes and Warlock and Brutes. In terms of items, ooh, Troll Typic, Octarine or Assassins? Probably Octarine. Yes, Ogre, two-head Ogre, just message me, that's okay. Message me, it's all good. He picked Octarine, so. Looking at items, we have triple helm on HP. Followed by that, we have Maelstrom Venom. We have Maelstrom Venom, Octarine, Wish Octa, and lots of ages. So players really do want to go to the top position, because this game means so much. More points and 1.5 times the score. So it goes for 90, 60, 30, and 15 points for the players. Yes, the number shared in the pool is true, Medding. So when everyone goes for the same build, it's harder for everyone to find units. Zaggy actually found not Twitchy with the dragons and inventors. But Zaggy is a little stronger for now though. Yeah, Zaggy does have enough 2-stars. Inventors are harder because they can't find enough 2-stars at the start. After round 20 they can find some. For Brutes,
Axe needs friends who are better at killing people.
Let's go. He's level 8 versus level 7. Enemy does have triple helm though. I came to the wrong neighborhood. He came so close he died.
Chickens on the menu, boys.
Yeah, everyone's got a helm. Frazzle just average. He tanked so well with a spread tank. Look at that. Hey there, Ob. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, very convincing win. Zaggy is the win streak player right now. He does have the 4 Heartless Hunters and Warriors. This is the plan to counter the Warlocks by focus firing them down. Yeah, got him. Leroy Jinky, he blinks and he never came back. Oh, Zaggy versus Vassal. So notice he can counter the Brutes by focusing each of them down. They do not have armor and they get shredded by, you know, how to say it. And Warlock cannot heal fast enough. We saw how powerful Vassal was, but let's see how the Hunters fare with him. Coconut though, big coconut. There you go. All the backline and the front line was focus fire down. And Beastmaster did so much. Only 10 kills on the brownies though. Into round 20, we have Zaggy taking the lead with 4 Atlas Hunters. That's the plan to counter Warlocks. I think that's really good. I really want to see how it goes further. Zaggy might take the Relic for Hunters, more damage. Probably the Relic. Yep, he took the Relic. And after that we have Mr. Devilpens with Brutes and everyone's Brutes, except not Twitchy. So other than not Twitchy and Zaggy, everyone's going for a bit of the Brutes and variation. Some might be going for Savages, some may be going for Warlocks, others will go for everything. Items, Maelstrom and Long Truth Round. Master Menace over here. And lastly, we have a few Bashers and Maelstrom everywhere. Lots of Ages though, especially not Twitchy. So Light says, what's the plan after this game? I think my throat likely to be too tired to be casting more games. So I might have a musical stream for 1 or 2 games. Or maybe we just call it for a day. I'll also try to have a break tomorrow. Yeah, good guy Fassel, right, Hyuk? We're watching Zaggy versus BBG here. Zaggy is the win streak leader, also the Heartless Hunter. Look how convincingly he shreds it. It's like, how am I shredding powers? Especially with minus 13. Now one thing to notice is how often players level up at this stage. Level 9 already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players level 9. To be honest, I used to like it. Now to think about it, it does reduce availability of unit choices. I mean, there's no variation. People just level to level 9 and just hope for a lucky tier 4, tier 5. But you know, that's what I do as well, most of the time. So, coming to round 25, we have Zeki still in the lead with this Hunters, Brownie and Warriors. He's thinking about the insects. Oh, he's countering the insects by denying them. He's got the insects branch, but only 1 stars. He's looking for Alchemist too. Followed by that, we have Mr. Devilpens, Noni, with Brutes and transitioning out of Brutes. HP is going for Warlocks with Ace of Warlock found, actually 3 Ace found. Followed by that, we have Sai and Vessel and BBG with a variation. BBG is going for insects too. Lastly, we have Tucci with the Scrappies. So 6 Brute player, 1 Scrappy and 1 Hunter. 1 Heartless Hunter, that is. Now Tucci is in big trouble now. He found a Medusa, but won't be enough though. Yeah, he has the roll, I think. He's so low. He stayed on 10. Oh, he found the thinker. He can't put it in. Oh, actually, wait. The round hasn't started. He can still put it in. At 2-star, that is. So maybe swap the tide in if he gets a 2-star tide. Actually, swap the starter with tide. Oh, that 100! He got 2 pairs up before he died. The side versus Zeki here. I used to counter Brutes with my Hunters too, because the front line of Hunters don't do damage, the backline does damage, Brutes can't stop the backline. The downside is, if the front line breaks, your Hunters just die super fast. And that's what happened here. Yes, you should be. Everyone's like, man, well, let's follow the leader, right? It's a herding effect. Ooh, Fazzle is actually eliminated. Fazzle was defeated by Zeki. Actually, BBG defeated Fazzle. So, our champion still Fazzle. Because his points was high enough to become #1 player, even if he doesn't score anything here. So, into round 30. 5 players are left, with 10 HP up to 49 HP. Zeki has been losing his teams against different comp, and I start to question, is it better to go with a variety here he has, or maybe just focus on the Hunters and Hunters? Maybe he can counter Warlock this way. This is HP. He's got a choice, Moonshot. He's moving for the Moonshot. Nice. So, I have Warlock, 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 Warlock. Other than Zeki, everyone's going for Warlock. The transition is the Fazzle build with insects 1 and 2. And also a variation here. What I'll be able to look out for is if there's a refresher Long Druid, if there's a big Long Druid. So refresh Long Druid, Long Druid and Long Druid. Let's watch Sai with a double Long Druid. Players do position differently. If you remember Fazzle, he positioned on the 2nd row and the last row. Here Sai position on the 1st and the 3rd. Yeah, we do miss Kakarot with assassins. 2-star Long Druid found, by the way. This might be a 3-star. It is a 3-star. Let's go, Long Druid. Oh, he's facing the Hunters. Got 2 bears out, and the bears ran the wrong way. They ran around the world. Oh, that's a big. Everyone lost 15 armor here with the Void Spirit. And that stressed people. 2-star Medusa though. And Medusa was 2-star. Oh my, Zeki was defeated again. I really want to root for Zeki, because he's the only hunter that tries to counter enemies. Yeah, the Hogan build with refresh round launch is insanely strong. That's why people just pick Long Druid and win. Don't worry, the next patch is gonna nerf them. You know, that's what they do, right? We nerf each of the builds you find until you can't find anything. Well, they do try to balance the game though. Have to give them the effort of, you know, working hard on the balance for sure. 2-star Doom. The bears are coming. This Huggins not positioned next to, actually, like he's got 2 Long Druid. Yeah, he resetted this Long Druid. There's like bears everywhere. It's like a party of zoos with zombies. His enemy, Mr. Devilpens, is not ready. He was lucky this Long Druid didn't pop his bracer. Otherwise you got like 3 bears. Okay, round 35. Only the Warlock survives, and the Warlock with Laundred and quadruple Laundred wins, I think. The refresh Laundred and triple Laundred. Oh, +1? No. I'll take the +1. He went for the +1, so I got the +1. Refresh Anoni. Mr. Devilpins is looking Bloodthorn. Oh, he didn't go for Bloodthorn. He went for Shivers. Does he not know the Shivers bait? Because whatever with Shivers is, with more HP, units don't die. If units don't die, 250 damage actually give them 3 mana. And then they cast spells faster. And it's only once a battle. Bloodstone can actually be used multiple times as well. So, Hagen and Longdrin. I'm loving this combination. Yeah, no one follows this combination. His Longdrin is not next to Hagen. Notice that? Sai is only when I picked up like Fazul's build. This is how Fazul does it. Just put Hagen next to Longdrin and you win. Actually, not Longdrin is in trouble. Longdrin's gone. He lost 2 bears because of one lucky proc quiz. Not maybe not lucky proc, it's a time proc. And he lost a bear here as well. Because the Longdrin couldn't cast, Hagen actually got 2 bears. I thought Hagen casted too quickly. Yeah, Bloodthorn is very deadly, I have to say. Oh, Sai is defeated. I was just reading the chat, and before I look back, because of the chicken on the first bear, he couldn't summon the second bear. And lost 2 bears here, this bear was delayed. So Sai actually lost. So now it's between Mr. Devilpins and Oni. Hagen's sitting next to Io. And now he's sitting next to Jaro. Maybe Jaro can do it. Oh good, my friend Granddaddy. Must be hard to organize things as well. Oh, he's putting his Scythe of Vice onto the Longdred. Notice that? That's how Noni does it the first time. But unfortunately this Longdred was well protected. He could not snipe the Longdred. He still got his bears out. No worries, Granddaddy, my friend. Now, let's see. The Gyrocopter did cast a few times. How can I refresh the IO here? No, IO can't be refreshed. That's right. There you go. Noni won. A well-positioned Scythe of Ice actually worked out perfectly. We've seen that a few times as well with Fazul. Well played by Noni and Mr. Devilpins to be top 2 in this final game of the Grand Tournament. We'll look into the tallies, and what I'll do is I'll attach a link for you guys for the tournament tallies to see who comes top 4. Right now it's confirmed Fazul is going to be top 1 wins the tournament, winning $3,000 of cash prize and also laptop for MSI. So well played.